3, 2, 1. Cheers! Cheers, everyone. And thank you so much once again for coming.
As convener of the Executive Yuan's Gender Equality Committee, I would especially like to express my gratitude to the 5 world-renowned women's rights experts who have come to Taiwan to review the Republic of China's second CEDAW report. Women's rights and gender equality are universal values in the modern world, and we are eager to further integrate them into our governing philosophy. Though we are not a member of the United Nations, our President has made the CEDAW a law of our land by enacting the CEDAW Enforcement Act on June 8, 2011. Effective since January 1, 2012, this act makes the CEDAW's provisions and the general recommendation legally enforceable in Taiwan without exception. This represents our nation's vow to the world to protect women's rights. The CEDAW Enforcement Act requires that within 3 years of enactment, all government bodies review all regulation and administrative measures, and the revised laws do not conform to CEDAW principles. A total of 33,157 regulation and administrative measures were reviewed during this process, of which 226 were found to be non-compliant with CEDAW principles. Amendment of these non-conforming laws are scheduled to be completed by the end of this year, and we will be following their process closely. The Act also mandates the establishment of a reporting system for eliminating all forms of discrimination against women. The government is required to engage professionals, scholars, and representatives from NGOs to prepare a national report every 4 years and to adjust its policies based on the outcome of review of the report. Following the initial national report made in 2008 and 2009, we completed the second national report by the end of 2013 and published it in early 2014. This national report was drafted in accordance with the guidelines of the UN Human Rights Council under the joint effort of 32 agencies from all 5 branches of the government. To take all views into account, throughout the year leading up to the report completion in December 2013, expert scholars and NGO representatives were invited to discuss the report and offer suggestions to the government during 23 seminars, public hearings, and meetings. Today, the Executive Yuan is privileged to have invited 5 world-renowned women's rights experts here in Taiwan to review our national report according to the model of UN CEDAW's committee. To prepare for this review, the Executive Yuan first assembled a consultative panel whose 5 members come from the Gender Equality Committee and NGOs that have long focused on the CEDAW and the women's rights issues. This panel advised the Executive Yuan all through its preparations to ensure our effort on women's rights can be fully understood throughout the country and the world. The Department of Gender Equality under the Executive Yuan and the Foundation for Women's Rights Promotion and Development were joint secretaries for the second National CEDAW report. The official report, along with 36 alternative and shadow reports drafted by the private sector, has already been submitted to the review committee. All 5 of our review committee members have a great deal of experience working with the UN for the protection of women's rights and the evaluation of the economic, social, and cultural status of women. We welcome their valuable opinions and the recommendations of how we may improve further. The Gender Equality Committee will establish improvement, monitoring, and evaluation mechanism to push forward the implementation of your suggestions by our agencies and ensure that our protection of women's rights is in line with the regulation of the CEDAW and in step with the rest of the world. In closing, on behalf of the government, I would like to express my gratitude to all our guests tonight for your contribution to women's rights promotion. I wish this review meeting a great success, and thank you very much.